What if I told you that in just 1 week, you could become a completely different version of yourself? A version that's stronger, more focused, more driven, unrecognizable to the person you are today. It's not a fantasy, it's a reality waiting for you to take action. Imagine stepping into a new chapter of your life where you're living with purpose, confidence, and unstoppable discipline. In this video, we're diving deep into 5 powerful changes that will reshape your life in just 7 days. These are the same strategies that have helped the world's greatest men, warriors, philosophers, and leaders achieve greatness. We're talking about real, transformative shifts, grounded in timeless wisdom that will change how you approach every challenge and opportunity you face. So before we get into these game-changing steps, hit the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-altering content. I also want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what change you're ready to make in the next week. Let's make it happen, starting today. 1. Embrace discomfort, the path to strength. The first powerful change is the willingness to embrace discomfort. It may seem counterintuitive, but discomfort is the birthplace of growth. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, once a slave and later a revered teacher, taught that no man is free who is not master of himself. True freedom comes from enduring hardship with grace and strength, not running from it. Think about the greatest warriors in history, Spartans, samurai, and the Stoic emperors of Rome. They didn't avoid the harshness of battle or hardship, they thrived in it. Spartans were raised to embrace pain from a young age, not to cower in fear, but to stand taller because of it. They knew that each struggle they overcame made them stronger, more disciplined, and more prepared for life's challenges. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you pushed yourself beyond your comfort zone? If you've been avoiding discomfort, you're avoiding growth. The change starts with facing the hard stuff. Wake up earlier, exercise harder, take on challenges you would typically avoid. In just 1 week, you'll start seeing how discomfort sharpens your mind, body, and soul. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Master your mind, the power of silence and focus. The second powerful change is mastering your mind by embracing silence and focus. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded by noise, social media, distractions, the opinions of others. But the greatest minds in history, from Stoics to samurai, understood the power of silence. They knew that without stillness, we can never hear our true purpose or find clarity. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This profound 3, discipline over motivation, the key to lasting change. The third change is understanding that discipline, not motivation, is what drives lasting transformation. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. It comes and goes with the wind. Discipline, however, is something you can rely on every single day. Take the example of the samurai warriors. They followed the Bushido code, an unflinching commitment to discipline, honor, and duty. It didn't matter whether they felt motivated, their discipline guided them through every challenge, every battle, every decision. Similarly, Stoic thinkers like Seneca and Epictetus understood that you don't wait for inspiration to strike, you act based on duty, based on what you know is right. They lived disciplined lives guided by their values, not by their fleeting emotions. For the next 7 days, stop waiting for motivation. Build a routine and stick to it, no matter how you feel. Wake up early, train your body, nourish your mind with books, and keep working on your goals. Whether you feel motivated or not, you'll find that discipline builds momentum, and within a week, you'll feel yourself becoming unrecognizable. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Wisdom teaches us that we can only discover who we truly are in moments of solitude. Take a moment every day, just 10 minutes, to sit in silence, without distractions, without your phone, without external input. Reflect, meditate, be with your own thoughts, ask yourself hard questions. By mastering your mind, you'll stop reacting to life and start controlling it. This practice, when done consistently for a week, will change your entire outlook. As you cultivate inner peace, you'll make better decisions, live with more clarity, and find your true direction. Remember, the strongest men of history, like Leonardo da Vinci and Thomas Edison, weren't known for reacting impulsively to life's chaos. They were masters of focus, capable of going into a state of deep concentration and coming out with world-changing results. You can be the same. Serve a higher purpose, why you must live for something greater than yourself. The fourth change is living for something bigger than yourself. A man who only lives for himself will never feel fulfilled. True purpose comes when we dedicate our lives to something greater than our personal desires. History is full of men who lived for a higher purpose. Alexander the Great sought to unite the known world. Marcus Aurelius ruled with wisdom and integrity, not for personal gain, but for the betterment of Rome. The samurai dedicated their lives to honor their families and their clans. They were never driven solely by their own needs. They lived with a sense of duty that extended beyond their personal interests. Ask yourself, what are you living for? What cause, what mission can you dedicate yourself to? When you live with purpose, your actions become more meaningful, your goals more powerful. Dedicate yourself to something greater than yourself, and in doing so, you'll discover fulfillment that surpasses anything personal ambition can provide. Commit to relentless growth, the unbreakable mindset. The final change is adopting an unbreakable mindset. Growth is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong commitment. The men who have changed the course of history were relentless in their pursuit of excellence. They didn't stop at small victories. They committed to constant growth. Think of men like Leonardo da Vinci, who mastered multiple fields despite the challenges of his time, or Thomas Edison, who failed hundreds of times but never gave up on his dream of creating the light bulb. They were driven by an unbreakable commitment to growth, even when it seemed impossible. For the next week, commit to being better than you were yesterday. Push yourself, no matter how tough it gets. The men who leave a lasting impact on the world didn't stop when it got hard. They dug in their heels and kept going. And in doing so, they became unrecognizable, not just in their accomplishments, but in who they became in the process. In just 1 week, if you commit to these 5 powerful changes, embracing discomfort, mastering your mind, living with discipline, serving a higher purpose, and adopting an unbreakable mindset, you will become a new version of yourself. A version that others will notice, a version that will be unrecognizable to the man who started this journey. This is not just a transformation of your external circumstances, but a deep, internal transformation, and it starts with the decision to act now. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like, share, and comment below with one change you're going to implement starting today. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on how to become the best version of yourself. Remember, stay strong, stay stoic, and never stop striving for growth. Your journey is only just beginning.